Hello, welcome to the Tube. That's what's on tonight. Microsoft Surface Hub is here, the water computer is here, drone racing is here, Nidi Chanoch and his crowdfunding segment is here. I'm here. There's a lot more. Let's do it. Once again, Israel's name is linked to a sophisticated computer virus in an international crisis. The question every news outlet is asking, did Israel do it? A powerful computer is thought to have been used to spy on the recent Iran nuclear talks after being found in the networks of 3 hotels that hosted the negotiations. The security company Kaspersky discovered the virus, which it said was a new variant of the Duku worm, itself a variant of the state-sponsored computer virus Stuxnet used to attack Iran's nuclear infrastructure in 2010. The new worm was used to attack 3 European hotels where the P5+1 talks concerning Iranian nuclear capabilities were held over the last 18 months. Kaspersky did not identify the hotels or say who was behind the attack. Our educated guess? Well, the country that did it had both the means and the interest to do so. Not many countries answer to this definition. But hey, that's just us. Microsoft Surface Hub was one of the amazing announcements on the Windows 10 event the company has held a few months ago, and now, haha, it's here. The Seattle tech giant announced that its humongous touchscreen PC, available in 55 or 84-inch sizes, will ship in September with pre-orders starting this July in 24 countries. Microsoft aims the 55-inch version for small conference rooms and offices, selling at $7,000, while the 84-inch version for larger meeting rooms will cost you a mere $20,000. Sensors allow the hub to wake when people walk in front of it, and for the OneNote app to launch when users pick up a stylus. If that sounds crazy, just watch the hub in action.
With Microsoft Surface Hub, you can unlock the power of the group. You can walk up and share your ideas on a canvas as big as your imagination. You can touch the data you need to make key decisions on the spot. And anyone can pick up a pen to help drive the conversation. It's a platform that brings the tools you rely on to the center of the discussion and lets you interact in new ways. Whenever you need, you can bring the right person into a critical session. Meetings become more engaging and productive, and you can take your ideas with you when you leave the room. So make every meeting great. Introducing Microsoft Surface Hub. Unlock the power of the group.
And they say size don't matter. Ha! Dunking your laptop in a bucket of water while it's running is just about the worst thing you can do to it. But what if your computer was made of water? Researchers at Stanford University, led by Assistant Professor Manu Parkash, have developed a new type of computer processor that's actually built around moving water drops instead of electrons. The researchers see their creation being used as an advanced way to control and manipulate physical matter. In a statement, Manu Parkash said that their goal was to build a completely new class of computers. Imagine, he said, you run a set of computations where not only information is processed, but physical matter is algorithmically manipulated as well. Okay, I'll try and imagine that. In the future, we'll all be sitting around a box in the middle of the room rather than a TV in the corner. Or that's at least what Canadian startup H+ Technology, well, that's what they think. H+ has created a see-through tablet box called Holus that presents a tiny 3-dimensional digital world you can interact with. Billed as a 3D holographic experience, Holus uses an optical illusion called Pepper's Ghost It's an old parlor trick that reflects a hidden object in such a way that it appears to be in the room with you. You'll interact with the image before you just as you do with a computer. H+ has launched a Kickstarter project for this screen of the future, hitting their modest goal within 12 hours. And here's their pitch.
Holus is a tabletop holographic display that enhances your life and invites connection. It is a central place to sync any type of device and to display its content from all sides. You can play games with family, connect across generations, work together cooperatively, or compete head-to-head. Make education an engaging experience, and even connect over voice chat to create a holographic teleconference call. For something so natural as sharing and displaying, we wanted to make something with as many viewing angles as possible. To get to where we are today, we iterated hundreds of times. We've settled on a design that's beautiful, strong, and safe. It has an eco-friendly monitor, and its tempered glass has a coating that is specially designed to reflect a specific amount of light for optimal display quality.
Wow, that looks interesting. Forget esports. Drone racing is the next weird and a wonderful thing that's on the rise. What is drone racing? Well, it involves a bunch of people racing remote-controlled drone quadcopters around a course. The interesting thing is that participants wear a headset wirelessly linked to a camera on their drone, piloting the copter from a first-person viewpoint. The Verge has posted a lengthy article online about the sport after attending a race in East Grinstead, and it sure got our attention. The gear needed for drone racing don't come cheap: a proper quadcopter, video camera, video receiver, and a pair of first-person video goggles could set you back a few grand, and the frantic nature of racing means that crashes are all but inevitable. But hey, the world belongs to those who dare, and to drones. And now, let's crowdfund the world with Didi Chanoch. Wipe me in. Good evening, Didi.
Good evening, Jason.
So it's National Book Month or week?
Week. Well, it's 10 days, but it's officially a week.
It's National Book 10 Days here in Israel, and you chose 3 projects referring to this week. Why did you choose these projects?
Well, these are all book-related projects. They've all been active throughout Book Week and will continue after, and they're all viable projects by people with some experience and credentials.
Okay, you got my curiosity. Let's start.
Okay, the first project is an attempt to rescue a publisher that in many ways should not have needed a rescue. Let's take a look.
שלום, שמי שי סנדיק, מתרגם ומייסד הוצאת סנדיק ספרים. לפני קצת פחות משנה יצאתי לדרך כדי להגשים חלום. הקמתי הוצאת ספרים משלי. החלום הזה התגשם לא מעט בזכותכם הקוראים, כי קיבלתם את הספרים שהוצאתי באהבה ובהערכה אין קץ. ועל כך אני מודה לכם. לפני 3 שבועות נאלצתי להקפיא את פעילות ההוצאה בשל קשיים כלכליים. אבל אני לא מוותר על החלום. כי למרות שקשה להיות הוצאה קטנה בישראל, ויש אתגרים יומיומיים שצריך להתמודד איתם, אני לא מוותר. אני רוצה להמשיך ולהוציא ספרים, והראשון שבהם הוא שירלי איזי ברדלי, שבשבילו הקמנו את הפרויקט בהדסטארט.
Okay, interesting. You said before we saw the video that he shouldn't have been in this situation. Why?
Because his books sell really well. This is a successful new publisher by any stretch of the imagination.
Okay.
But the way the Israeli book market is built currently, which means you have to wait for about 100 days to get the money for books that you've sold the stores, means that a publisher can do really well and then print a lot of books, and then you have to pay for the printing, and the money doesn't come from the selling of the books, and so he got stuck. And crowdfunding is his way to bridge that gap.
But isn't it a bit of a danger as a business model for publishers, pre-ordering books?
Well, for publishers, it's great. For readers, it might be a danger, but if he gets to his goal, he will have the money to print these books, and more importantly, he'll have the money to keep his company afloat while the money from the books he already sold comes in.
Okay, so let me ask it from a different angle. Can crowdfunding actually sell the book industry, the publishing industry? Save?
No. It can be a part of trying to help the book industry, certainly in Israel, where the book industry is broken in a variety of ways. And it's a tool that many people do use here and elsewhere. But, it's not a fix-all. It's not going to save an industry that's in serious trouble.
Okay, let's move on to your second project.
Okay, the second project is something we don't have a lot of in Israel, which is homegrown modern time, not fantasy, not anything else, erotica that's being sold on crowdfunding.
Let's take a look.
כשניפגש, אני אהיה מושלמת. העיניים יהיו מאופרות בקלילות, רק דגש קל על האיכויות החתוליות שלהן. השפתיים יהיו עירומות, נקיות, מזמינות לנשיקה. השיער ייפול בדיוק של קווים עשויים משי, ומדי כמה דקות אשלח ציפורן ארוכה להסיט אותו אל מאחורי האוזן כשאשפיל מבט. כשניפגש, אני אלבש ג'ינס צמודים וחולצה מבד רך עם מפתח עמוק ונשפח, כזה שמדי כמה דקות מציצה ממנו פיסת אור דרך מקרה.
Woohoo! Erotica! So what's the story here?
What's interesting about this project is that this is her second crowdfunding effort. The first one was for an erotic novel, her first erotic novel, and the second one is for another one. And the first one succeeded.
Okay.
She wanted to raise $25,000. She raised a hair over that. She's trying to get more this time, and much like the previous project, she's at over 60%, which means that statistically her chance of reaching her goal are very good. So, if she's got a niche, and this is where crowdfunding can really help you. If you've got a niche, you don't need that many people to have your business work.
And since we started with a publisher, I'm imagining that crowdfunding can help you also, avoid using a proper publisher.
Yeah, it's definitely a tool that a lot of self-published authors use. Sell directly to your fans and to your public. And if you expend the money on editing and proofreading and all that publishers do spend on, you can still have a viable product.
Interesting. Let's move on to the third project.
Okay, the third project is viable because of the people involved with it, which are experienced authors doing a project of short stories, of real-life short stories.
Let's take a look. Okay, shortly, what's this project about?
Various writers were asked to write stories about a single memory they have from their childhood from Tel Aviv, be the writers Tel Avivian themselves or writers from anywhere else in the country who have visited Tel Aviv as kids. The editors are Miri Shacham and Avivit Mishmari. Avivit Mishmari is a, she's recently published her first novel, which was very well received. So, and there's a lot of decently well-known authors in it. So it seems like a really intriguing project, and I think it can be a good book.
Very shortly, can this model change the books themselves? Yes or no?
Yes, because much like in other industries, a variety of books that publishers might say no to might find a home in crowdfunding. Because again, all you need is a niche.
Okay, thank you very much. Did you stay with me? We're going to watch something very cute. Did you ever wonder what GTA would look like in real life? If so, you're in luck, as a team of exceptionally talented YouTubers calling themselves Corridor Digita have recreated GTA into this very impressive video with 8 million views in 1 week. Didi, get ready to get your mind blown. Take a look. life is violent. Thank you very much again, Didi Hanoch. Thank you very
Jason.
much, viewers, for being with us. Join our weekend edition throughout the weekend. We'll be back on Monday with a brand new show of the Tube. Log on to our website, i24news.tv. I love you. Didi loves you too. Goodbye. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.